um, I'll answer this kid's question. He sounded like a young person. He says, "Why Michael Jordan and LeBron James are never around each other to take photographs?" Listen, Michael Jordan and LeBron James are not friends. Michael Jordan, he rarely takes pictures with a lot of NBA players like that. But Michael Jordan is not going to champion LeBron James because he understands the league is trying to push LeBron James and use Michael Jordan's legacy to build up LeBron James. And he knows LeBron James is not the type of player he was or any caliber of player that was on his type level. And for them to compare the two is insulting. And when Michael Jordan does interviews, he don't hate LeBron James. He's just never. He's not like why don't bring him in my interviews. Basically, and it's like their relationship fell apart when they didn't even have one. Like it was when you see him, LeBron, pay respect to Michael and things of that nature, but things started to turn around real dramatically because once Michael was leaving, LeBron was entering, and it was let me see how I could put this. It's not like a jealousy, but it's like the league gave him so much. They built him so much that they altered the rules of the game, and now the game isn't the same anymore. And he wasn't that great of a basketball player from a standpoint of people who watch the game. But a lot of you guys like being brainwashed, like being lied to, like being manipulated. So what they do is they manipulate you. You watch highlights, you watch all these things, and it's like, man, this guy is incredible. So I understand the hype job. This is how they fool you. They spend millions of dollars on fooling you. If it didn't work, it wouldn't happen all the time. The best players will never get the rightful shine that they're supposed to get. But when Michael Jordan did an interview and he started talking about how he could beat LeBron James in one-on-one basketball game, that killed any chance of them ever having a friendly conversation and sitting down. LeBron didn't like it because he was like, why would he go to the extreme to even mention the fact that, like, I'm shocked Michael Jordan would even say that. Like, what would make him just say, like, he could just beat me one on one? Like it was nothing. And that showed the world that Michael Jordan really didn't respect LeBron James. And he said if he played Kobe Bryant, Kobe's probably the only one that could beat him because Kobe took all his moves. So they looked at it as an arrogance play by Michael Jordan. But LeBron was not really to respond to the situation. Now, I don't want people to think Michael hated him because, truthfully, a lot of the veteran players don't like LeBron James. There's a lot of them. Drexler, to name one. Karl Malone don't really like LeBron that much. So a lot of them just feels that he's a little immature when it comes to certain subjects, and they don't like what he's done to the league. A lot of them like the old way, the way they played when it was around, and you know how that is. So it's nothing personal against LeBron, like he did something wrong. It's just that the NBA changed the game to modern. They feel like these are the modern times. That's what we got to do, make the game like this. And it's like the game is soft. It's watered down now. And then the way they crown LeBron James, and naturally they'd be like, man, he wasn't better than George Gervin. You're gonna have those type of conversations from players because they've actually played the game. And to them, they know players you've forgotten all about. And they was like, shoot, is he better than Shoehorn Johnson? No, I don't think so. You know, they know players that you haven't even thought of in years. Like, oh man, I forgot about him. Like, man, shoot, because they played the game. They knew these players. So it was more on a respect level on that front. But once they start this, LeBron's finna pass Michael Jordan's records, Michael this, Michael that. LeBron's this, he's finna pass Michael. Who's better, Michael or LeBron? When they was doing all this comparisons, did you see Michael Jordan do an interview saying, well, congratulations? Did he put out a press release? Did he put out anything about LeBron James? No. And he wouldn't, because LeBron James and Michael Jordan, one should never be compared. Now everyone knows better, but it shouldn't have taken this series for you to know better. You should have known from 21 Jump Street. They're not in the same league. One's a great basketball player, another is, he's all right, but he has a lot of flaws. So I hope that answered your question on LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Will they ever work together in any capacity? Probably. With LeBron James, he wants to have a major part of the NBA when he retires, as far as the front office and working with the league. So I could see him doing that and being in that front office position, doing some type of work. Now, as far as Michael Jordan, he's the owner for the, Charlotte Hornets, used to be Bobcats, and he's trying to turn that team around. And business wise, he's gonna probably have to sit down and have conversations with LeBron James one day. And I'm quite sure they'll iron out any differences they might have had, but he's not somebody that Michael feel that he needs to respect as a basketball player on the court, like that's at his level. And I know Michael is not keenly happy about them keep comparing LeBron James to his legacy. And then actually you got idiot fans who believe in it. But they're young. So all we can say is God bless. I'm out.